Hey, Alicia Mai here, and welcome to the Insightful Singer channel. Today, I am just going to show you how to get Pro Tools audio into OBS. As I'm setting up my YouTube channel to make music, I realized that I'm running into the same problem I've been running into when it comes to working with Pro Tools. And that is being able to put the audio coming out of Pro Tools into OBS. And I've tried a lot of different ways of doing this. I've watched a lot of videos, and let me just show you. I've tried Voice Meter. It's a free plugin to use, but it seems like it always have some issues. Every time I'm trying to use it, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The latest thing I found was Reaper, and it's a free plugin, which is great. So it's great, but the only thing is that you will need to use, if you using Pro Tools doesn't allow you to use VST plugins directly into the software. So you would have to wrap the VST plugin within a format that Pro Tools recognizes, and so you have options for that. And two of the options that I've come across is this Meta plugin. And I've tried Meta plugin. I saw a video showing how to use Meta plugin. As it says, it's another favorite usage, which is to load a VST plugin in Pro Tools, and it's great. And I have used it. They have a demo version, and so the only thing is, like, you have to, like, if you choose to use the demo version, you have to basically leave the plugin open for the whole session. And when you leave out, it's basically going to disappear. The setting is going to disappear. And every time you come into that session, you got to reconnect everything. And that can become cumbersome, in my opinion. I just kind of want to be able to just set the settings, leave it, move on to something else. So to buy this plugin, it is actually, I'm going to bring it up now. It's $59, and it's quite a bit for a person on a budget. And so I came across this other plugin by Nugen Audio, Sigmod, and it's similar in the sense that it can also do the same thing, host any VST2, VST3, or AU plugin anywhere within your signal chain, and it basically wraps your plugin, and so you can use it in Pro Tools. So basically, I'll just show you how to go about it. So this plugin actually, but you have to buy this plugin as well. So this is a paid option. But the reason why I went with this plugin is because it does the same thing and it's cheaper. So to buy it, it's on sale now for $39, but it's normally $49. And so I bought it while it was on sale for $39. And so in order to do this process that I'm talking about, in order to get Pro Tools into OBS, you will need both Reaper, which is free, and then Sigmod by Nugen Audio. So what you would do is come to this Reaper page, and I'll put this link in the description so you can just click on it. You would download the option that's best for your computer, either if you're using 32-bit or 64-bit, and then you'll download it. And then I already have it downloaded here, and it's installed, but I'm gonna go ahead and click on it so you can kind of see what's gonna pop up. Do you want to allow plugins? Yes, I agree. And they actually, so if I go back, so this ReaPlugins VST FX suite, so it's basically within the suite is a lot of plugins, but the one that we really want is the ReaStream, and it supports streaming from host to host and all those different things. So we want ReaStream, but you can, when it comes to downloading it, let me go back to, okay. Yeah, they give you the option to install all of the plugins. So you can go ahead and install all if you want, or you could just focus on this one here. And you click it, highlight it, and then you can do all these different channels. Stereo is what I use, but I mean, you can click on all of these, click next, and it's gonna, the destination folder is gonna install it into Pro Tools, VST plugins, whichever one you have set up. For mine, I'm using Windows, so this has already been set up, VST plugins, and then ReaPlugs, and this is where the system looks for VST plugins. So then you press install and you go through that process. I already installed, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to cancel, but you can press install and follow the remainder of the instructions. For me, do you want to? Yes. All right. So once that's installed, then if you choose to, you can download this one. You can try it too. I actually tried it before I bought it. And I think it lasts for like 15 days, free trial. You get the full effect of the plugin. So if you just want to use it for the 15 days, you could, because you could give you full access to it. Okay, so I bought it. And then with that one, you just go ahead and do a similar installation. Do you want a lot of this plugin app to make changes? I push yes. Accept the agreement. You can read it if you like. Next. And then, okay, please specify which plugin you would like to install. So they give you, they have this other plugin that you can install. I just push both of them. Or you can just do the one that you paid for. Okay, so anyway, push next. And they ask which, select the components. I just left both. Next. And then basically they're going to give you some file options, but you could change it depending on how your system is set up. And then click install to continue with installation. You would press install. So basically that's what I did. Follow the instructions. Cancel. I'm going to cancel because I already did this step. So now once both plugins are installed, we will go to, let me just go to OBS. All right, so here in OBS, in order to get the audio coming in here from Pro Tools, we need to set up a source for it. So we press the plus button, and for this purpose, we're going to use audio input capture. Now, I've seen some people use audio output capture, but for some reason, my audio output capture isn't working. So audio input capture works. So I'm going to name it Pro Tools. So I'll be able to identify that this is the sound coming from Pro Tools. And I'm going to call it Pro Tools 2 only because I have Pro Tools here. And this is just for demo purposes. And I'm going to delete it after I do this demo. So you select the device. Now, because I'm using an audio input capture, it gives us these default these devices to choose from. The only issue with this is that because it's input, any microphone that's connected and active, you'll be able to hear sound coming through it. And so you want to choose a microphone or input device that is not active, or just like turn the volume down or mute whatever microphone you have during the times that you want to just play audio. I know it's a little cumbersome, but it's a workaround. So basically I'm going to use voice meter output because I'm not really using the voice meter app. So it's just no sound is going to come through this. So I'm going to click that and press OK. And they put the Pro Tools meter down here. And so after that, we have to go and right click to filters. And filters are, in my opinion, like plugins. It's similar to a plugin, where you use a plugin like in a DAW, digital audio workstation. So we hit filter and we press the plus button. We want to click VST 2.x plugin. And so we can rename this. I'm going to call it Pro Tools because this is where it's from. This is what it's being used for. I'm going to go down this list and find the plugin. We want ReaStream standalone. Open the plugin interface. Now it's identified as default and it's set to receive audio. So it's going to receive audio from Pro Tools, and the identifier must be the same in Pro Tools in order for them to be able to identify each other and to work. So its identifier is default. and it's set to receive. So now let's go to Pro Tools, and I'm going to put a plugin, the Sigmod plugin inside Pro Tools on the master output bus, master output fader. All right, and we're going to do stereo, and then we're going to go and insert a multi-channel plugin. In here, it's going to be under other and Nugen Sigmod, because this is what's going to wrap the VST plugin, the ReaVST plugin. So this plugin, basically, as it's configured, you got your left and right channels coming out, like all the music is going into the master here, and then it's coming out the other side and basically to your speakers. But we're going to put something in between here, which will be that plugin, the ReaStream plugin, so that before the audio go from here, it's going to go through the ReaStream plugin and go into the OBS, and then it's going to come out, back out to our speakers if we were wanted it to. So this is just a default master bus fader. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here down to settings, and they give you a lot of different options of things you can put in here, but as it stands, we want to take out this phase thing because we just want basic sound coming out. We want to add no effects or processing. And over here, when they say protect, it's just this plugin also give you a way to protect, like say for instance, if you are playing guitars or something and you don't want any like unforeseen spikes to like overpower the meters, and it protects. So it that's a feature that they have, but we don't need that right now for this. We're gonna take that out. So basically it's just the sound coming in, then this section, which we're going to change this from mono, because that would just take the input and change it into a mono, blend both the left and right and bring it out to the other side. We want to change that plugin to insert, because we want to insert a plugin. We want to insert that ReaStream plugin. So the sound comes in, we're going to have the ReaStream plugin, and it's going to go back out. So now that we're done, we press this button again. Now it gave a similar configuration to the last. So at this point, we want to go and press this little gear here. And you would press scan, but since I already did scan, they already scanned and found all the plugins that I have. And now I can just search. Now, one thing I noticed, like when I press scan the first time, like my Pro Tools shut down because I guess the plugin said that it was a faulty plugin that I had, and it just kind of shut the system down. So I did that twice, but I kept reopening it and scanning until it got it finally was able to just bypass those bad plugins, because they put them in a folder that's like a disabled plugins folder within the plugin, if that makes sense. And so now this list is populated. We can search for it, or we can use this button here, this arrow, to find it. And I'm gonna search ReaS. Okay, it's right here. We're gonna click on it. Now it's here. We have to turn it on. On button, now it's on. These percentages just show how much of this plugin you want within inside the processing. We want 100%. We want it to be processed totally. And so now it's all set up, and I'm going to click off of here. Oh no, first I have to click on it's all set up, but we have to go here, press send local broadcast, because it is a local broadcast on our computer. The identifier is also default, and it's set to receive local broadcast. Okay, now let's press play and see what happens. I'm going to start that from the beginning. Yes, here's at the beginning. Go here, and as you can see, the Pro Tools meter is lighting up, so that means that the sound is coming in here from Pro Tools. So everything is set up. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to show you now is how to save these settings. so that, you know, if you want to put this plugin in another session, you don't have to just go through the whole process of setting this up. So now that it's already set up, what you can do is go to this little icon here, and you can, well, go to user, because it comes with default user. I created this live stream thing here, but you can go to user and you can press save, and it's going to save your settings in this area. So it saved it as one master bus. So it's already a master bus saved here, but this master bus is the original one that came with the software. So it doesn't have those modifications. In the user folder, the modifications are in this one, but we can click these dots here and we can rename this something else. So we can call this OBS settings, OBS settings, and press OK. So now our settings is saved, and we can close this. Now if I just go ahead and take this plugin off and I go ahead and put it back on, as you can see, the default the plugin went back to its default settings. But because we've saved our settings in the user folder, OBS settings, we can close, and there it is. It's there. And open this. It's already set up to send audio local broadcasts. So yeah, that's how you get Pro Tools audio into OBS. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, please leave it in the comment section. So till next time, you take care. Bye for now.